Hello, hello all, how are you? Hope everyone is doing well. I'm going to talk about a topic I think everybody should take a note of it. If a technology is being paid for more than $1 billion, should you not care about it? Should you not know why companies are paying so much? And more importantly, what this technology is doing for me? We should be thinking about what am I missing if I'm not using this technology and this area of interest. I'm talking about recent acquisitions by two companies for Postgres technology. It's interesting, Postgres has been there for last 20 years or more. And today we are seeing such a great interest. It's a huge community. Postgres has been there in the enterprises. But what we saw recently that Databricks paid $1 billion to acquire Neon, a new startup company that created a serverless engine for Postgres. And then within 2 weeks of time, we have Snowflake acquiring Crunchy Data for $250 million as per the news. And that tells us something that why would companies show so much interest in Postgres? It should raise a question mark to you. Am I missing something? If you are in the enterprise space, if you are in a database technology space, if you are thinking about your AI strategy in the company, if you are thinking about your data store strategy in the company, you should be worried about if you are not using Postgres. That if these companies are finding uh, interest and they are ready to pay so much money for Postgres, what am I missing? So, here are a few things that I'm going to talk about and share my perspective. I have been in this field, in the open source field, for over 25 years. I have been using Postgres and taking Postgres to market for last 15 years. So, I have seen this market very closely. And that is why I can say that today, when we see Postgres' monetization in this fashion, it's amazing to note. And why? Because there are three reasons that I'm going to talk about. So remember, there are three things that you should know. What could be the real impact of these acquisitions? Number one, Postgres itself as a technology has matured, is a database of choice for most of the enterprise architects, for the developers, because it is always available to you, has got versatile features, not just OLTP features. It's a JSON. uh, you can use it for JSON data store. You can use it as a vector database, and you can set it up as a highly scalable available data store for you. So there are so many advantages, features. We have been talking about it for many years, so that itself is one big thing. Second thing, as you notice, Databricks, Snowflake, both being in the analytics space, they see a need to have good OLTP database technology. Instead of creating their own, obviously paying for Postgres, which has been there, proven itself, makes more sense. And more importantly, when their competitors, whether it is AWS, whether it is Microsoft or Google, all of them have their own Postgres offerings. So if you have to be of any importance in the database market, you cannot be just only in OLAP market. You have to be in the OLTP as well, and that is why the second point that I feel that they acquired. But more importantly, the third point that I see that they acquired and there is a renewed interest in Postgres is not just about a data store, but they are all getting ready for AI strategy, and in a very big way. Today, in AI strategy, it is not just important to have data store in place or your entire lake house that they call it as in place. You need to make your data searchable. So if you are paying attention only to your AI models, you are missing something. You are not paying attention to your whether you have data in one place as one thing, and making your data searchable or not. That is another thing, and that's the most important thing. Today, Postgres is one of the most popular vector databases as well in the field. So I see the key motivation for these companies to show interest in Postgres is not just as a OLAP database, but as a database for your their AI workload, for making data searchable and bringing and using it for you for them to offer to you a searchable data store. I call this trend as searchable lakehouse. I have talked about it in my separate article and a short video on LinkedIn. I will paste a link of that. But remember, coming back to three things that you should care about if you are using Postgres as a technology or not. Number one, are you paying enough attention to your OLTP as well as OLAP workload? And thirdly, most importantly, are you creating a searchable lakehouse or not? If you are not doing that, you are missing a big thing. So stay tuned. We will talk more, and I hope you will get your AI strategy right, looking at various aspects. We are here to help. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching.